Dustin Thiry. I'm here to talk about millennials and why they are the key to Wichita's future. There's been a lot going on, so you guys are forced to sit here for 5 minutes and hear my version of it. So perfect. Everything else should be timed after this. Oh, so the first thing I want to ask you is, does your company have a balance? A balance of good new ideas, a balance of experience? Do they value both the older generation and the newer generations coming in? So my personal story going into a large company is I came in with all these great ideas as a college student. First thing I got told is, you don't have enough experience. That's not the way things are done. So my response to that, of course, in my head is, you don't have enough new ideas to stay relevant. So my question to you, if by raise of hands, who thinks new ideas are more important than experience? Who thinks experience is more important? Who thinks both? Right, perfect. Everybody did what they were supposed to do. Both is how I feel too. And 70% of the people I polled on LinkedIn agree with you. So first, I like this. Fresh ideas, because boring gets you nowhere. Second one, you'll look down here. A 16-year-old has plenty of fresh ideas, mostly useless to someone at least 40 or over. In the middle one, I just like because it's called me a fresher. I like that. So why do 70% of people say that both are important? But in practice, we see, and what I've seen, what everybody I've talked to sees, is experience. There's a premium set on experience. I think we need to change that. So millennials in this day are representing the new ideas. The older generation, Gen X, Gen Y, are representing the experience. They've been there a while. They know how things are done. They've built the culture within the company. Hopefully this is a 15-second slide. If not, then we will be standing here. Okay. So what is a millennial? I had to define it. Between 1981 and 1997, they came of age through the 2007 recession. You'll have to remember that. That's a big deal. Most diverse and educated group to date. And the first generation to have full access of the internet. You can ask my teacher. www was cited on all my papers. So why are millennials important? There's numerous. There are large voting groups. So we have political power and economic power. They're 1/3 of the population. There's a lot of them. Informed the early stages of their career, and they're more educated than the previous colleagues because of 2007. As you can see, education is very important. The first time in history we can statistically prove that women are smarter than men. So, thank you, women. But then again, everybody's smarter, so congratulations to everybody. Next, you're going to be looking at everybody is smarter, as I said, because we are a bigger group, more diverse group. This is great for companies, more new ideas coming from different groups. There are different groups now getting reached because of all these people entering the workforce. They're smart. They know how to get to these new niche markets. So raise your hand if you use social media for at least some of your news. Yeah, most people do. I try not to drive when I do it, but it's a very hard thing not to do. A little sleeper thing, these are all zombies. Nobody noticed that before. I think it's amazing. But engage. So 85% of millennials are engaged in social media and news. You'll notice down at the bottom, usually see multiple different opinions, 86%. So not only do I get a lot more ideas, I see a lot more different ideas which challenge my current thinking. We're connected. The first time in history, I can have a thought and I can share it with millions of people. That's amazing. That breeds Darwinism into our ideas, where the likes get the most votes. It's very important for companies, because when we're collaborative, we have a lot more ideas and we're more apt to sharing it. Generation. A lot of things I hear is millennials leave jobs earlier. That is not true. Millennials will stay in the job longer, so you can actually get that human capital you invest in them back out of them. The next one you're going to look at, yes, perfectly, is earnings and creativity are the most important things to millennials. So you can either pay them more, you can pay all of us more to keep us in our job, or you can value their creativity. That's what we're actually here to talk about. And what we need to do, I think, in Wichita is value that creativity within them. So why do young people leave? It's because of that creativity. We need to value that a little bit more and change our culture to start doing that. I think people are leaving not because of all these other things, but because we need to move from an idea of that's not going to work, because that's not going to work because. We need to have that because in there, because that's what we need to do. Go out and have a conversation with your company and test that your business values both experience and new ideas. This is very important. We need to make that switch. And go test. Go talk to people in your company. Go ask those questions. And I encourage you to do that, because you might just be surprised what you hear, and make sure that the ideas that everybody says is actually what your company is reading back to you. Thank you.